Greetings, I am Liz.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together. Alright, so it has come to my attention that we assume that, so if we're standing where the text box is, from this vantage point at our arcade, we have to assume that the restaurant is behind us, because it's the only piece of the arcade we can't see, right?
Or it's in that hallway, because I don't know.
Okay, or possibly down the hallway.
But that seems like
I assumed the hallway was offices and stuff, or possibly towards the bathroom.
Me too, especially considering that it looks really bad.
Also, that'd be a very, very narrow entryway. That's like an admission entryway, like you'd have for a skate rink or something where you have to pay before you come in, because otherwise it's too narrow to be welcoming.
Right.
But since this wall here has been replaced with, a cute, adorable, game logo heart, there's no windows in this place.
None.
So I've never seen. So like part of your remodeling, because those Pizza Huts have a ton of windows, was to cover up windows and make it more secluded in here, which I find a litlittle odd.
I mean, they're trying to convince people that time is not passing and they'll spend more time there. Remember we had that specific discussion, I think, actually at PAX?
I appreciate it. No, I know. But we are now doing that kind of capitalistic business model?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, anyway,
most
wild. Of the time, I'm drawn to Showtime stage because of the flashing lights and the hip beats, not because it's completely silent, no music at all. As I approach, I see Naomi feverishly working to fix it. Seeing the whole thing without tunes sync to its flashy lighting rig going is kind of depressing. And listening to Naomi mutter as she works, she undoubtedly feels the same way. Listening to the people waiting for it. Oh, I mean,
this was working fine earlier. Why isn't it working now?
Fortunately, Teo was proving surprisingly knowledgeable about the inner workings of his favorite game.
You may need to re-image the hard drive. I know some gray area websites where we can get a replacement copy of the files, if needed. This is a third release version of Showtime Stage software, right? Those are easier to come by than the more modern fourth version, oddly enough.
Why didn't we buy new equipment for this? Alright, that's okay.
The files aren't the problem. I think the hard drive itself was damaged in shipping. And if so, well, you might not be able to dance at all today. I'd have to order a new part. I'm sorry. There were just so many games to get up and running, and I must have missed this ticking time bomb of a hardware failure. Hey, it's cool. I don't need to get my groove on all the time.
Yeah, but as a grand opening with something broken, it looks bad on you.
Yeah, kind of.
And putting up out of order, what you would do... Okay, one of the best things to do would be to put a sign on it that says coming soon.
Yeah.
And then it would look like, oh, they're gonna have a Showtime stage here. Look at this, it's set up, but not ready to use.
Right?
That would be one of the best things to do on your opening day to accommodate for this kind of a failure.
Yeah.
Also, though, it sounds like you put all the work on Naomi to do everything in a schedule that she wasn't comfortable with at all.
I was just going to say that. Why is she doing so much frickin' work on her own?
Well, because,
Hamza is connected to that community as well. Why wouldn't he know someone? He clearly deals in games.
Yeah, but he doesn't repair them. He sells them as is.
That doesn't mean he doesn't know anybody. I think that's ridiculous.
Even without that, the thing is the idea that none of us would know anyone in the industry, and we just go, well, no, but she's the only one we're hiring, so for this. Often, so I want to say that often for a business startup, if it's a well-prepared, invested business startup, you have a bunch of people working there that aren't your regular employees. They're your startup assists.
Right.
Okay? And so you could potentially have a couple of other techs who are doing a temporary job helping get your games going for this.
We actually did that in our big building.
We did. And I've done it in a couple of manufacturing facilities before where they're like, we're starting up either a new line or a new product, and we bring in experts to set up the machinery that are not from our crew, that are not our, engineers or mechanics.
And they will train everyone else on those things, and then they'll be gone.
Additionally, I know with a lot of big games, you get the manufacturing coming and setting it up and installing it for you.
Yeah.
So if we bought this brand new and it was damaged in shipping, then the cheaper version is going, no, I don't want the warranty, I'll set it up myself.
Right.
And the more expensive version is, yes, please come set it up for me. If anything's wrong, you're responsible. And this sounds like very poor planning. I'm like, it doesn't have to be riskier if you're going to plan poorly. A little tiny arcade will go badly if you plan poorly.
Right.
Getting it working for opening day is a priority. Teo, do you know any sources? Naomi, can we pull a hard drive from a different game? Oh my god. Can we roll out a different game to replace it temporarily? I have no idea what... I feel like we're gonna go with the the normal option, if you will, the balanced, you're an average person. Can we roll out a different game to replace it so people have something to do?
Right, so we don't just have a space that's doing nothing.
Right,
But
exactly.
also, for me, I was going like, actually asking about a hard drive just in general might not be a bad idea.
I mean, I like that idea, but I feel like Naomi could ask that question. Because if she's trying to source it, she's going to try and source it.
I know, why are... It's fine.
Again,
Sometimes
it sounds like we haven't discussed this or talked to any of our employees at all.
This feels
and
so
again,
weird. We're so disconnected from these people that we're supposed to be trying to make friends with. Or like,
date,
potentially
either one.
date.
That we're allowed to have friends or relationship.
Or
dates.
both.
Or both.
Friend
like,
date.
It really did say over and over, you can do it any way you want. And
Where
also, we don't
are
even
my
get...
friend dates,
We don't
damn
even
you?
get to go on friend dates anymore.
I know!
Alright, different game.
Alright.
So, what I'm hearing is that any legit fix will take time. Can we put a different game in this spot temporarily to cover us in the meanwhile?
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, Showtime Stage is a pretty big pile of hardware and has a distinct footprint. You can't put an upright cabinet here and have it make sense. We might be able to put, like, 3 or 4 cabs here in a back-to-back configuration. I guess we can pull some from our offsite storage unit. Won't be ready until the end of the day, but it'll cover us for tomorrow. Yeah, any official replacement part would need to be shipped from corporate HQ in Japan. That'll take too much time. May as well replace the game until then.
Or you could talk to Iris. Iris would be a really good option for this. Since she is literally technology.
I'm so tired of them not using Iris. God, I am deeply
Everybody,
annoyed.
I'm given a basically unlimited, incredible thing.
Powerful resource.
And I will not use that resource. And the thing is the thing that I've been talking about for a while basically lies in reference to like management and leadership is that they seem to be a real contained loner.
Mm-hmm.
And as an incredibly contained loner, a person who doesn't ask for help, doesn't even ask for help from someone who interrupts them to help them in successfully helpful ways, and is there as a reliable, consistent source of help, they're not going to be a good leader if they can't work with other people. A lot of leadership is delegation and communication. So you're there so you can see the bigger picture and connect people when, a string breaks.
Right.
Like,
Listen,
that's it.
How about I help with this? Moving the whole stage takes a lot of effort. We couldn't possibly ask you to do that.
Plus, if Teo throws out his back hefting the hardware, he's not covered for our insurance. Plus, additionally, that thing should not be lifted by people. That definitely needs a dolly or you're gonna break it.
Yeah, no shit. It's cool. I don't mind at all. Least I can do to help fund intervention really shine. Well, if Liz is okay with it.
I guess. Just be careful, please.
Oh my god.
So we do actually have insurance.
You got it.
He also seems a lot more cool with us than he used to be. He's cooled down, a lot less direct and open.
Yeah.
But that is not something you can just pick up and move. That's huge.
Yeah, no
And that
shit.
thing is not structured, so it won't, basically crack under its own weight if you don't have the right support.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll take a bit of time, but we'll get our stage back to work in order. Good. Okay. Maybe we'll get through opening day without any major problems aside from this. Oh, hello, Rando. It's one of those kids.
Oh, yeah, it's one of the security dudes.
Before I go, I spot a gamer. Not security dudes. It's one of the gamer teens.
No. This is the security guys. This was his security team.
I swear to you,
I swear to God, these is one of the security guys.
I swear to you, these were the gamers.
I appreciate that they were in the same area, but I think these are his security goons.
All right, well, let's find out. Before I go, I spot a gamer who's been watching, super curious about what's going on. I could swear I've seen this guy before.
Of course we've seen him.
Maybe in a crowd or something?
Hey, Showtime Stage really hosed?
For now, yes, but we'll have it fixed up as soon as we can.
Aw, man! I wanted to get my groove on. That's a bummer. I might know a guy who knows a guy who can get you a replacement super cheap. Or in a game you want. Anything. As long as, don't ask too many questions.
Thanks for your generous offer, but we're fine. I'm getting the feeling I'd be asking a lot of questions. Super cheap, do you mean fenced goods? And you know what? We're just gonna be nice to him. Thanks for the generous offer, but we're fine. No reason to be mean or to lampshade what's likely meant to be an open invitation to do some
crimes.
I'm happy to see your enthusiasm for fun intervention, but I think we can handle this. Sorry you can't play your favorite game right now, but it'll be fixed soon. The gamer shrugs it off, not too offended. Honestly, I thought my idea of just saying coming soon,
is
and
brilliant.
then you have people on your first day going, oh, more stuff's going to keep being here. They're going to add more things. They need to come back after the first day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
School. I just figured I'd offer. I dig this place. It's got a little bit of everything I like. I'll just come back later to wow all the ladies with my hot style. Later!
Right. That was odd. But as he fades back into the crowd, I decide to move on. Where shall I visit next? So Gavin and Percy are hanging out in the restaurant. Queen Bee and Ashley are talking with some arcade newbie. Well, let's go see about an arcade newbie. We've been interested in basically... We seem to have no engagement with staff, and staff doesn't exist here in the same way. And we're not really managing things. We're just kind of here being a weird floor attendant.
What?
So,
What?
near the
Read
center
the
of the
line.
arcade, Ashley's showing off her new cosplay to Queen Bee. Where's the newbie?
That was what I was going like, hang the phone.
Where's your newbie?
What?
Alright. Oh my goodness. That your sailor funtervention.
Maybe.
Wow. Wow. She's been keeping a total surprise from all of us, working in secret on it. Impressive stuff. It seems to have attracted the attention of a brand new customer. At least... hey, look kid. A real life, in the wild, newbie.
Nope, you have the same...
Yeah, so you're wearing a gamer jacket, so that's not a true newbie unless it's I've only watched, never played.
Hiya. How welcome to Funtervention. We're so happy to have you join us for opening day.
Hi. Thank you. Child, yes, you young one. Tell Liz here what you told us. That I've, never used a joystick before in my life. I mean, I've mostly been to Deco's Palace or played games on my phone, touchscreens and stuff. That's all. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I've never really been much of a gamer, but all my friends are here today, so I was figuring I might try one out.
Whoa.
Never! Not even once played on a joystick. Can you believe it? Yes, we've all been there, literally. No point in faulting them for it now.
Oh, are we saying that Queen Bee shitting on him?
It kind of sounds like it. Oh my god, you've never played a real game in your life and you got to this age?
God, I've had people do stupid shit like that and it pisses me off every time.
I just really love that one comic in XKCD where it's like, it's the whole, like, Coca-Cola and Mentos thing, or Pepsi and Mentos, whichever it is.
Right.
I would say, and they're like, and it's basically, I think the comic's even called, like, Everybody Ever, or something like that.
Right.
And it's the idea that everybody has heard of this thing. How could you live under a rock? No matter what the concept is. And he breaks down in actual statistics, like basically how quickly people are born and how quickly information spreads and how many people per day can hear everything, even through a meme kind of thing, and going, the odds of it actually hitting everyone in the world are super small. And if it's hitting so many people per day, you're actually hitting one of those new people and you should be excited about it. You've never heard of fill in the blank thing? Instead of shitting on you, let me show you.
Oh my god! Yeah,
it's really
absolutely.
cool. It's a very cool little comic.
Aww, but that's just too cute. To be young and innocent again. And don't worry at all, Funtervention is the right place to learn. We're a friendly, inviting sort of arcade. No mad skills required.
Please don't contradict her.
Here, it's all about having fun.
Oh, yes. And you know what's super fun? Learning how to play Fist of Discomfort. Trust me. Want to go a few rounds? I'll even spot you some tokens.
Queen Bee, honey.
Also,
I take that even as kind of aggressive, going, I'll even spot you a few tokens.
No,
like, that's really a little bit derogatory.
Seeing Queen Bee's con, Ashley quickly tries to offer something else.
Nah. Or you could join me for a round or two of TMNT. TM.
Or they could play by themselves.
Yeah, no
There's
kidding.
always that.
Nothing like a friendly cooperative brawler to ease you into things.
Nope, no way.
Best way to learn is to jump headfirst into the deep end. I say, no regrets, just smashing buttons and moving that joystick. And when you're starting with the hottest title, you've got a built-in community to learn from, right at your fingertips.
But
you guys
turtles!
Just
turtles who are ninjas!
Arguing in front of this person and making it ridiculous.
Why don't you ask them what they want to do?
Looks like I might need to jump in and persuade this kid to choose a game. They look like a deer trapped in the headlights. They don't need to do either of these games.
They don't need to.
Stuck in the crossfire. You know what? Let's take him over to Moopy.
So one of the things that I learned actually in accordance to training is to ask people what their expectations are, or what they like learning, or how they like to learn.
Yes.
Going, here, let's start from where you've already like, you've already got that building block. Let's find out where you've gone. And then you have a series of games, but usually that requires you to actually know what you've got, then to basically add on to that, or go, hey, if you've liked doing such and such, maybe you'd really like doing blah, blah, blah. You know? Like, you're trying to create basically a bridge here, a communication,
And in this case, again, it feels like people aren't equipped to just comfortably deal with customers. They're going, I have an agenda, and the agenda isn't success of our business. It's, no, do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Stuck in the crossfire. You want arcade action? You want some friendly fun? Why not play something simple? I don't like, is it specifically they're right, or they're right, or, try something simple.
I don't understand. These juxtapositions are really, honestly, I think I'm just getting, I can't.
It's getting weirder and weirder.
Yeah,
but basically I feel like what they're writing right now is you're all really bad at this, and this is just going to come out more and more basically subtly until it all crashes to the ground. Like, I feel that's what's being written here, and it's kind of discouraging. It feels hostile towards me as a gamer, if you will. All right, let's, you want some friendly fun? Ashley's right. Because we don't want to support more aggression, and we never have.
Yep.
Let's start you out right. 2 buttons, 1 stick, endless fun. Ashley, want to show our new friend the majesty of mutants named after famous painters?
I'm also just like, why not be like, try a couple of rounds between both of them? Again, I'm like,
Or-
it bugs me. Or again, engaging with the person going, so tell me exactly what you have played before.
Or what
does
you
it
like.
look like? What sounds interesting? Want to wander around? Want me to show you a couple of things? That'd be great. Or here, even just to like dodge that, just go, here are some popular ones that I can think of.
That person also seems overwhelmed. Like, 3 people trying to help this person at once. Like, I've never seen a customer run so fast as when too much help is received too quickly.
Yeah.
And when the employees are arguing about how to help that customer.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't even been in customer service.
Yes! Oh, do I? Let's go beat up some conveniently bloodless robot ninjas and get shell-shocked.
Okay, sure. Lead the way. The newbie seems happy with this decision, even if it's just because they get to play with Ashley, who's a bit less intimidating. Aw, shit. I was looking forward to decimating that newbie quite a bit. Yeah, which is not good for business, dear.
Queen Bee, come on, you would
On
know.
the other hand,
I feel like
you're not involved in this business venture. You just want to be here, but it's going to get real awkward to interact with you in reference to going, there are things that you can and can't do that are going to, basically, or things that are going to affect this arcade dramatically. You're acting like an employee at this point, and you're not one. And you shouldn't be basically assisting people from an employee perspective of, well, I'm connected to this thing, if you're not. In a good-natured way, of course. I'm still learning from my teammates in 4HK, and I'm eager to pass some lessons on.
I appreciate your trying, honey, but
You're really aggressive and intimidating, and also there's a level of competition between the two of you that isn't going to be healthy for customers in general.
I know, because most people, shockingly, don't like being dragged in and being humiliated. Like, we really don't. And some people become more aggressive in turn. It's that competition thing. But I really, as I have grown up over the years and I have learned a few things, y'all, competition, to me, doesn't really drive much. Other than basically ways to try to basically kick your feet out from under each other. It's not, I'm not encouraging ingenuity. I am encouraging more backstabbing.
Well, and there's an interesting experience going on here, where Queen Bee is now going, I wanted to help me learn to teach him. So I'm not inviting you actually to play with me. I'm inviting you as basically for me to develop my skills.
Yeah.
Which should be a different conversation. Going, I can basically use you to develop my skills. I can practice my teaching on you. Which,
that sounds
when you
terrible.
when you say, hey, come play with me, that's a very different experience.
Right?
Okay, I'm going back to beating the crap out of...
Fodder.
Fadda. I think that is.
I mean, it's Fist of Discomfort, but it's fodder.
Fodder. Okay,
Yeah.
Fist of Discomfort.
Fodder.
Fud.
Hello, fodder.
Hello,
Hello,
Mudda.
Mudda.
Oh, God. You have fun out there, okay? You've earned this day. Through your blood, sweat, and tears. Hopefully more blood than sweat and tears, but you get the idea. Time for me to move on.
Oh,
That's
we get to
it.
do all
We just
three.
get to do all three because we don't have a job at this point. Is this also how you see management?
Whoa.
How is this a tiny little, like, Pizza Hut, and you have these completely two separate sides of this?
Whoa.
That is not the small building you are describing.
Okay.
Wow, I'm impressed. I mean, it's a fun little mood lighting thing.
Yeah.
But, like, how do you fit those two into the same tiny building? Seeing as we decided to open the new arcade and restaurant in time for the lunch rush, it's difficult to spot Gavin and Percy. And Percy.
Oh, my friend, he struggles.
And Percy in the crowd. But I managed to find them, having sandwiches and chatting. I thought we were doing fried food. Oh.
Tanked. Completely tanked. But you know what? We're actually out of time. So thank you very much, everybody, for following us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, please feel free to go check out the Ko-Fi or the Patreon or my OnlyFans. It's from Pear. You know, you just got a little link you have to go to. It's really all it takes, just a couple of seconds. It'd be fabulous. But I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!